I'm sure you've heard the news, whispers of royal titles on the chopping block. The British royal family has always been a source of fascination, and lately the headlines have been buzzing with speculation about the future of some of its most talked about members. From Buckingham Palace to the bustling streets of London, everyone seems to have an opinion on what's next for Prince William, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But is Prince William actually planning to cut off Harry and Meghan? The idea has sparked heated debates, with some claiming that drastic changes are on the horizon, while others insist it's all just rumour and speculation. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on behind palace doors. Let's break down what's fact, what's fiction, and what people are really saying. The media frenzy has only added fuel to the fire, with news anchors dissecting every royal move and newspapers splashing bold headlines across their front pages. In cafes and pubs across the UK, conversations about the royals are as common as a cup of tea. Here's the latest. Some experts think Prince William may consider removing Harry and Meghan's titles when he becomes king, especially after all the public drama. The relationship between the brothers has been under intense scrutiny, and every gesture, every word is analysed for hidden meaning. The idea of stripping titles isn't new, but it's gained traction in recent months. Royal commentators have weighed in, suggesting that William, known for his sense of duty and tradition, might feel compelled to make a statement about what it means to be a working royal in the modern age. But others close to William say, not so fast. He's not looking for a family feud in the papers. According to insiders, William is keenly aware of the impact that public disputes can have on the monarchy's image. He's reportedly focused on unity and stability rather than fueling more headlines about royal rifts. In fact, ignoring the Sussexes might be the smartest royal move yet. By choosing not to engage in public battles, the royal family could avoid giving more attention to controversies and instead focus on their official duties. Some believe that a quiet approach is the best way to preserve the dignity of the institution. Polls show the public is split. Some say, go for it. There are those who feel that Harry and Meghan, having stepped back from royal duties, should no longer hold their titles. They argue that the monarchy should be reserved for those who are fully committed to serving the crown, while others think it's just palace gossip. For many, the idea of removing titles is seen as an overreaction, a distraction from more important issues facing the country and the royal family itself. The debate rages on, with no clear consensus in sight. Meanwhile, Harry's already using his old name, simply going by Harry at public events. This subtle shift hasn't gone unnoticed, and it's led to even more speculation about his future role within the royal family. And Meghan's reportedly ready to lawyer up if her Duchess title is threatened. Sources close to Meghan say she's prepared to defend her position, and legal experts have weighed in on what such a move could mean for the royal family and the monarchy as a whole. For now, the only thing we know for sure: the royal soap opera isn't ending anytime soon. With every new headline, the story evolves, and the world watches as the next chapter unfolds. To understand the significance of royal titles, it helps to look back at history. The British monarchy has always been steeped in tradition, with titles serving as symbols of status, duty, and connection to the crown. From dukes and duchesses to princes and princesses, these titles carry weight, not just in the UK, but around the world. There have been moments in history when royal titles were at the centre of controversy. Take the abdication crisis of 1936, when King Edward VIII gave up the throne to marry Wallis Simpson. The fallout included changes to titles and a redefinition of what it meant to be royal. Fast forward to the modern era, and the royal family has continued to evolve. Marriages, divorces and new generations have brought both joy and challenges. Each event has prompted questions about who gets which title and why. When Harry and Meghan married in 2018, they were granted the titles Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The wedding was a global event, celebrated by millions. But just a few years later, their decision to step back from royal duties changed everything. The so-called Megxit sent shockwaves through the royal family and the public. Their candid interview with Oprah Winfrey revealed deep divisions and sparked debates about race, duty and the future of the monarchy. Since then, experts have debated what should happen next. Some argue that Harry and Meghan's decision to live independently in the United States means they should relinquish their titles. Others point out that titles are not just personal honours, they're part of a centuries-old system. Prince William, as the future king, faces a delicate balancing act. He must honour tradition while also responding to the changing expectations of the public. His approach to Harry and Meghan's titles could set a precedent for future generations. The public's fascination with the royals shows no sign of fading. Tourists flock to Buckingham Palace, hoping for a glimpse of the family. Every move is watched, every word analysed. Social media has amplified the conversation. Hashtags trend worldwide whenever there's royal news, and online polls reveal just how divided people are on the issue of titles. The question of royal titles isn't just a family matter, it has political implications too. Lawmakers have occasionally debated the role of the monarchy and whether reforms are needed to keep it relevant in the 21st century. If the issue of titles ever goes to court, it could set a legal precedent. Lawyers would have to navigate centuries of tradition as well as modern laws governing the royal family. Despite the controversy, Harry and Meghan have continued their charitable work. They've launched new initiatives and spoken out on issues they care about, from mental health to gender equality. The royal family, meanwhile, has tried to present a united front. Public appearances, family gatherings and official events are carefully choreographed to show stability and continuity. Biographers and historians have written volumes about the royal family's ups and downs. Documentaries explore every twist and turn, keeping the public engaged and informed. Prince William's popularity remains high, especially among younger generations. His work with charities and his approachable style have earned him respect both at home and abroad. Meghan has also built a following, particularly among those who admire her advocacy and willingness to speak out. Her supporters argue that she brings a fresh perspective to the royal family. The transatlantic divide is clear. In the UK, opinions about Harry and Meghan are often more critical, while in the US, they're seen as celebrities and advocates for change. The royal brand is big business. From souvenirs to documentaries, the public's appetite for royal stories fuels an entire industry. With King Charles III now on the throne, the question of succession is more relevant than ever. William's role as heir apparent puts him in the spotlight, and every decision he makes is closely watched. Major royal events, like jubilees and weddings, bring the country together. They're moments of celebration, but also reminders of the monarchy's enduring place in British life. Harry and Meghan's new life in California is a world away from the traditions of Buckingham Palace. They've embraced a different kind of public life, one that's more independent but still closely watched. The media scrutiny hasn't let up. Every move is reported, every rumour dissected. The pressure on the royal family and on Harry and Meghan remains intense. Through it all, the royal family continues its public service. Remembrance events, charity work and official duties are at the heart of what it means to be royal. Scandals are nothing new for the royals. From divorces to controversies, the family has weathered many storms. Each time they've adapted and moved forward. The bond between William and Harry was once unbreakable. Childhood photos show two brothers growing up in the public eye, shaped by both privilege and tragedy. The loss of their mother, Princess Diana, was a defining moment. It brought the brothers closer, but also set them on different paths. For years, they worked side by side, supporting each other and the causes they cared about. Their partnership was seen as a symbol of the monarchy's future. The wedding of Harry and Meghan was a high point, a moment of unity and hope. William stood by his brother's side, and the world watched as a new chapter began. But over time, tensions grew. Reports of disagreements, differences in approach, and the pressures of royal life began to take their toll. The split became official when Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back. The timeline of events is complex, with many factors at play. Their absence has been felt at major royal events. The family dynamic has changed, and the public has noticed. In their powerful image, uniting the nation in celebration.